So I grew up in a pretty weird place. It's called Wino, PA, and it's 7 streets long by 2 streets wide. Probably population maybe 500, if that. And I had some pretty wacky neighbors, and I had some friends, and we didn't really have much to do other than a lot of recreational drug abuse and crazy things like riding golf carts naked through the town at 3 o'clock in the morning and driving by on quads as fast as we could, throwing bags of corn at people's houses, and shitting on somebody's porch once, which actually, in a weird karma way, come back to me 2 days ago. I never thought that would come back in a karma form, but it did, and it was pretty horrible. So one thing that we decided to do, we gave all our neighbors nicknames. So across the street was Tommy Salami and his wife Donna Spinanya. And Donna Spinanya had a lisp. It was pretty terrible. She was a little cockeyed. And Tommy Salami was this horrible closeted gay man who was really angry. And wore spandex and belly shirts to cut the lawn. And then, so next to them, above them was Regina Vagina, who was Donna Spinanya's mom. And she kind of looked like an egg roll, and I don't really know what that means, but that's like the first thing that pops in my head when I think of her. So then next to me was my landlord, Bald Betty. And she wasn't bald at all. She actually had this really outrageous fiery red afro, and she was really cheap. She had a driveway, and I loved to rollerblade, but she wouldn't let me rollerblade in the driveway because she was afraid that I would lay down in her driveway, and then she would run me over, and we would sue her. So, there's also Yutz down the street who would cut his grass like all hours of the day. He just rode around, and he wore this fishing cap, and he was just like, and then when it got nighttime, he would turn the lights on his tractor and still cut his grass. So yeah, Bald Betty was really cheap, and like my mom, we lived there from when I was 9 till I was 18. And one thing I can always remember is that my mom used to make me go over there and pay the rent. And Bald Betty had these like red fingernails, and our rent was really cheap. It was only $275, but it was Wino, Pennsylvania. And Bald Betty would like lick her fingers and like count the money and set it out for every year. Every month for 9 years, I watched her lick her fingers, count the money, put it in an envelope, go to her drawer, write her receipt, and then I would get the hell out of there. So one day, me and my friends, we were about 15, and we were really into just like smoking pot and doing ridiculous things in my friend's garage, like getting a smoke machine and pressing it until we couldn't see each other, and like wandering around, and wrapping my one friend in tin foil and then setting him out on the side of the road, just for fun. So we were in the garage one day, presumably high, I'm sure, and it was me, my friend Alex, and my friend Fat Joe. And we were sitting there, and Alex had this really annoying little brother named Andy, and he kind of like talked like this, and he was like always trying to be in our shit and like see what we were up to, but we never wanted him around. So one day Andy comes over, and he's like, "Hey guys, I was at Bald Betty's, and she's gonna pay me to clean her garage." And I'm like, we're all like, "Oh really? That's cool." And he's like, "See ya." So like he runs away. And we can see Bald Betty's from the garage. So we're sitting there, and we watch him all day. He takes shit out. I mean, he's pushing desks and stuff like out by his stuff, like moving all this stuff out. He comes back like an hour and a half later, all sweaty, and he gets the pressure washer and he drags it over there. He's pressure washing the shit. And like we're just like, it's like your classic country thing where we're just sitting in the garage like, yeah, watching. And like, so it goes on. He cleans the whole garage and he puts everything back, and he comes back over and he's sweaty like hair matted to his face. He's dirty. He has dirt stains all over his pants and shirt. And he's like, he holds up $3 and he's like, that bitch only gave me $3.